G'day guys, back with another Who Should I Buy video, and this time around it's going to be another shooting lineup player. It's a shooting guard for under 1 mil. So that's decided by, we just hit refresh in the auction house and that J.R. Smith came up and his price is closest to my 1 mil tier out of all the different tiers. So let's go in, let's set that shooting guard, shooting lineup, max price of 1 mil. So I need 6 zeros in there, can be a bit hard to see without those commas. And let's start, we know that J.R. Smith's a 91 overall. We'll start with 92 overalls and see, okay, so there's a few options there, and I'm assuming there'll be more as we scroll. Got Steph Curry in the shooting guard position, out of position player. Kyle Korver, his cards are great. That's from the finals promo. Throwback Manu Ginobili, he's a cult hero for sure. D Wade, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. So there's lots of solid options here actually. Even a Rodney Hood, a rising star player there. I'm just going to scroll through and see if we can find any more variety, but it looks like we've sort of hit most of the key players there. Oh, actually, from the All-Star promo, Eric Gordon, he has a super high three-point rating, 95 three-pointer. I do remember him. Oh, actually, we've got a playoffs Manu Ginobili there as well. I do remember when that Eric Gordon came out because that 95 three-point stat was fire. Kyle Korver also has 94, you can see there. This Curry card has a 92. These guys all have three-pointers in the 90s. Kyrie's a little bit lower. This is the Summer Courts promo Kyrie, but his speed and passing and dribbling and shooting are all in the 90s, so those stats are unreal. So the main thing is, what are you looking for in your shooting guard? Now for me, I use my shooting guard as my primary three-point shooter. So I'm probably going to be looking at one of these three players, Korver, Gordon, or Curry. Obviously, if you have a personal connection with a specific player, that's the direction you should be going. But if you don't feel inclined to lean towards any specific player and you're just basing this on stats and maybe overall and price, then these are the three you probably want to be looking at. Height is something I definitely consider in the shooting guard position. So Korver is a really good option at 6'6", whereas I think Gordon is 6'4", and Curry is 6'3", if I remember correctly, 6'3". So they're all pretty close in terms of the three-point stat, but Korver does have the height advantage, and he's definitely going to be the cheaper option too if you got up to 1 mil to spend. Because if you spend less on this position, it means you can spend a little bit more on other positions. So just doing a little bit more scrolling, I think we've hit most of the options. Sometimes there are rarer cards that I won't see on the auction house, but we've pretty much scrolled through to the end there. So at this point in time, I would probably be looking for that Korver card. So let's just type in Korver. We're going to bring the price down now. Let's say 450k. That should drop out most of the high-end ones. Okay, so this card is a pretty crazy three-point shooter for a bargain price. So the cheapest one here looks to be around 320, 325. So, and you might even win a bid for low. You can see that this one here has half an hour to go, 280 on the bid currently. So it's possible you could even get in for under 300k. So if you're looking for a really lights out three-point shooter for your shooting guard position, which is something that I personally use my shooting guard for, then my recommendation for the shooting lineup would be this 92 overall Kyle Korver. Absolute bargain at that price compared to some of the other cards around the same overall in that position. Let me know in the comments below who you think the best card is for the shooting lineup in the shooting guard position for under 1 mil. Thanks for watching guys. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please sub to the channel if you want to keep seeing more of my content.